tomorrow or Thursday?
Test is tomorrow. All of this was announced last week.
I know, but I just forgot what day.
Yeah, I don't know day of the week.
Good sign. Good signs, guys.
It should have been Friday. I'll be here.
I was thinking about making it Friday, but I figured having today to review.
2, 1.
Blast off. So does somebody want to volunteer to read number 1? Thanks, Brittany.
Guaranteed black box displaying the number of wins for season each Chicago baseball team has had since 2000.
By the way, this was only up until probably 2015, maybe 2016 when I wrote this. So last couple seasons, supposedly they were pretty good for the Cubs, but they're not in this data. Report the median number of wins for each team. You're just going to have to kind of do your best here. Follow it down. What do you think? Looks like it's a little bit less than 75. If you said 74, that's fine. I said
like,
I said
yeah, I said
74.
82.
Yeah, I said 83.
74.
I put 84.
if you said 73, I'd accept that. For the White Sox, what did you guys have?
84.
I said 82.5.
So I'd say 83 is a really good answer. 82.5.
I like mine.
83 is good. 82.5, you don't win half games. That's not how baseball works. So report the IQR. So quartile 1 is the edge of this box. I said something along the lines of, I think I said 65. If you said 66, that's okay too. Oh yeah, that looks maybe more like 66. So Cubs, Q1, I'm fine with 66. Measure Q3. 86 looks good. So IQR is 86 minus 66, and you get 20. If you were off by 1 or 2, if you got 19, if you got 21, those are probably okay. Anything more than that is pretty debatable. White Sox, Q1. Yeah, I think 78 is good. I'm sorry. Yeah, 78. And then Q3. 88 or 89, those are both fine. I had 88. So IQR, 88 minus 78, I have 10. If you're off by 1 or 2, that's fine. But IQR measures which part of the distribution? Shape, center, anything unusual, or spread? Spread. So what this is saying is the Cubs, 50% of all occurrences were within 20 games of each other. So the White Sox, 50% of the time, were within 10 games of each other. Which one was more spread out? Cubs was more spread out. Which one was more consistent? Which one showed more variability? What was variability? Variability would be the Cubs in this. It showed more variation between the two. So also, this didn't ask it, but somewhere in topic 10 did. Each quartile shows how much, what percent of data. So from the minimum right here to quartile 1 is what percent of data?
That's 25, right?
Yeah, 25. So from here to here is 25, 25, 25. Yeah, I know that it's lagging just a little bit, or maybe a lot bit, but yeah, between each mark is 25%. This just shows that this 25%, it's a little bit more spread out. So that means if those are all each 25, these are each 50. And that really goes to, do the box plots provide any evidence that one team typically wins more? It kind of looks like that, right? Say that louder. Which one looks like they probably won more? it looks like the White Sox, based on this evidence, although should be noted that I think the Cubs might have won a World Series since this data. But if you look here, the top 25%, of Cubs is kind of closer to around the top 50% of White Sox. So say something like, based on that, it looks like White Sox typically win more games in a season with a higher median and less spread. I know it lags a little bit. So it looks like the White Sox typically win more games with a higher median value and it's less spread out. Thank you. Good questions on this?